Hey guys, MG here, MGCovers. We're going to go over understanding MG's power rankings. I'm going to basically explain what you get when you subscribe to our power rankings. And we are going to do power rankings for MLB, soccer, NHL, NFL, and NCAA basketball. So let's look at the first slide. Okay, this right here, this is what you're going to get. You can either go to the website and look at it, or you can have this emailed to you daily. So first I want you to look at the bottom left-hand corner where it says white hitting OPS and yellow pitching OPS. Now what's unique about my power rankings, I only use stats from the last 10 games. And the reason that's important is the best indication of future performance is most recent performance. So what I'm doing is I'm only taking stats from the last 10 games, so that gives you a more representative picture of how that team's actually performing right now, and it makes it more predictable for the game that they're playing that day. So now that we know what the hitting OPS is and the pitching OPS is, let's look up here where it says Game 1. I'm just going to explain it. So if you look at Game 1, Washington is a 57 hitting OPS. There are 49 pitching OPS, so you just combine those two numbers divided by 2 is a 53 power ranking. Chicago Cubs, 56 power ranking for hitting, 48 for pitching, and so their final power ranking number is 52. Pretty simple and cut and dry. Okay, on the next slide, how to create your own lines. This is really cool. So you can take my power rankings and actually create your own lines. And like I've said so many times, those of you that subscribe to the channel or have seen me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc., I've always preached this, is that how do you know if the line the sports book is laying is a good line or not? Well, you don't unless you know how to create your own lines. And most people don't have a good enough stat model. In my stat models, it's proven that it's been successful over the years. So you can take this actual stat model, these power rankings, and create your own lines. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So you look at Tampa Bay is a 53 power ranking. And you come over here. This chart here, this is also included on the page where the power rankings are. Or if you get this emailed to you daily, you'll see this as well. So Tampa Bay is minus 113. So our line for Tampa Bay, minus 113. Baltimore is a 40 power ranking. So their line for that is plus 150. So just to summarize quickly, Tampa Bay, our line for Tampa Bay is minus 113. Our line for Baltimore is plus 150. And what we're trying to do is we want to find a line that is lower than the 113 for Tampa Bay so that we have value. And what most people, the mistake they make is they end up playing a game, say the line for Tampa Bay in this game is minus 163. Well, the line should be 113. So if you play that game at 163, you're overpaying for that particular team. It'd be the same if you walked in the store and bought something for $163. You went home, found out you could buy it on Amazon for $113. It's the same thing. We're just trying to find value in our plays. And for Baltimore, you would want to find a line higher than plus 150 in order to have value. Okay, next let's look at a real-life example. This is a Washington-Chicago game a couple days ago. You look, Washington combined power ranking is 53. Chicago's combined power ranking is 52. So these teams are pretty close, right? So when you convert those lines into a money line, you'll see that our final line for this game would be Washington minus 113, Chicago Cubs minus 108. Now, if you look at a regular line in a sports book, obviously they will be, one team's going to be the favorite, one team's going to be the underdog, etc. So we don't necessarily do it the way the sports books. We just want their actual lines. So another way to look at this too, so you guys understand, is 53 represents the percentage chance they have of winning the game. So Washington has a 53% chance of winning the game. Chicago Cubs have a 52% chance of winning the game. So now what you would do is you would take those numbers and look at what the sports books numbers are, okay? So the Nats, these are 3 different sports books. The Nationals were plus 156, plus 147, plus 158. So they were the dog in this situation, in this game. And the Cubs were the favorite, 166, 172, 171. So again, if you look at the Cubs line, minus 166, we have the Cubs line at minus 108. So if you played the Cubs in this game, you would be overpaying for the Chicago Cubs. There's no value. However, if you look at the Nationals, our line for the Nationals is 113, but the sportsbook line is plus 156. So in this situation, again, this is not the only way. There's other things I factor in handicapping, but statistically, this is basically how I do it. So the Nationals, you get the Nationals for plus 156. That would be the play. And, of course, the Nationals won that game 7-2. Okay, looking at the next slide, you're going to also get this for power rankings for baseball. This is a really cool chart. I use this a lot. Just to review, if you look over there in the top left, it says 2019 PR 62, and then you slide over where it says, whoops, didn't want to do that, 2019. Don't look at the last 3 yet, but just to the left of the last 3 where it says 2019, all those represent the team's OPS numbers averaged out for the last 10 games. And like I said before, those are the stats I use. What's real cool about looking at the last 3, in addition to the last 10, when you look at the last 3, it can tell you if a team's trending upward or a team is trending downward, which can be some powerful information whether or not you're going to play that team or not. So just to give you an example, look at Washington. They were a .790 OPS in the last 10 games, but in the last 3, they were hitting the ball really well, which is one of the reasons why they beat the Cubs. They were 1.247 OPS in the last 3 games. And then if you look down here in Detroit, last 10 games, their OPS was .681. But in the last 3 games, they started to hit the ball really well, .810. And this was also around this time they upset Houston Astros. And another cool thing is we have the home and away stats. So some of you already know this, but it's really neat to look at this. Colorado is .896 at home. So at home, obviously because of that ballpark, they're a really good hitting team. But when they go on the road, only .681 OPS. So this is really good, useful information to recognize teams that are trending upwards and teams that are trending downwards. Okay, what I want to go through now is the price comparison for all the subscriptions in addition to the power rankings. So power rankings are going to be $19.95 a month, and what you get with that, you get daily power rankings for Major League Baseball, daily power rankings for the NFL. We will probably release our power rankings around after week 3 of the NFL season because we just don't have enough stats until then. Same deal with soccer that you see there. Now, the 3 leagues that we cover in soccer, we cover EPL, we cover the French League, and the German League. So those 3 leagues we cover. And again, we will release soccer ratings. EPL just about is ready. So after about 4 or 5 games, we'll release the power rankings for those. NHL hockey season starts October. Our power rankings will probably come out mid-October to late October, 1st of November at the latest. And, of course, NCAA basketball, after about 5 or 6 games, we'll release those. So about mid-November, we'll have the NCAA basketball. Now, once you subscribe to Power Rankings, you get all of those daily for $19.95. You can either have them emailed to you or you can visit the website and look at them on the website. Now, our second package is going to be daily picks for $29.95. So you get all sports, all plays for all sports for $29.95 monthly. And in addition to that, you get Power Rankings for free. So you would get, again, you can have that emailed to you as well. So you would get all the picks for Major League Baseball, NFL, soccer, NHL, basketball daily, just $29.95 a month, and you get the Power Rankings for free. And finally, the last package, I'm really excited about this. This is something I've worked on for a long time. This is our VIP members, which is, in essence, professional handicap coaching. I'm going to teach you how to handicap. Cost is $49.95 monthly, very affordable. And with that membership, you're also going to get all the power rankings for free, all of the daily picks for free, in addition to getting professional handicap coaching. Now, what you get with the VIP members, you're going to get how to handicap videos for all the major sports: Major League Baseball, NFL, soccer, NHL, and NCAA basketball. It is going to be a very, what's the word I'm looking for? A very intense video. It's going to cover everything from A to Z, how I do it, how to handicap. And you might be saying, well, why would you reveal and show someone how to do that? Well, number one, I love coaching, and financially for me, how it would help me is once you understand how to handicap, you're still going to need the power rankings, so I can still get some residual income from you after you become proficient enough to where you can say, hey, I think I'm just going to use the power rankings to cap. Now, in addition to handicapping videos for all the sports, and that's just for VIP members, you're going to have access to new premium video content uploaded weekly. So once a week, I'm going to upload a new video for VIP members only. It might be answering questions. It might be a group video conference chat, or it just might be some video related to something that happened in a particular sport for that week, or questions you may have asked, or DMs, et cetera, et cetera. So you're going to get one premium video uploaded weekly. And of course, you get unlimited email support. So let's say you have questions about something you're not sure. All you have to do, very simple, send me an email. Or if you have questions about your particular plays for that day, you can also send me that as well. And what's cool, the way the site is set up, you can upgrade and downgrade your membership. So let's say you have, let's say you're getting the power rankings. You might be struggling, and you say, hey, you know what, I want some coaching. So you can upgrade at any time, and the membership is prorated. So in the middle of the month, you can upgrade to VIP membership, and that's prorated. Or if you become a VIP member for 2 months and you say, hey, I want to downgrade to power rankings, you can do that. And of course, as always, you can cancel anytime. There's no obligation to maintain your member status. And finally, this is the sign-up page. I want to cover this, the way the site is set up. When you sign up, if you look down here, it's going to say, would you like, this is going to be right before you enter your credit card information, would you like to have daily picks or power rankings emailed to you daily? Make sure you click that button there, because that's the only way you're going to get them emailed to you daily. If not, you can always come to the website and enter your username and password, which will be your email, and log in, see that information there. So guys, I hope that video helped explain how we're doing the power rankings. If you have any questions, as always, shoot me an email, mg@mgcovers.com. You can catch me on Instagram, MGCovers with a Z. And hey, hope everybody has a great day. Like and subscribe to the channel. Take care.